Hi everyone, Julie Jockelle, real estate agent in Irvine, California.
And I'm David with TrustLink Mortgage. Thanks, Julie, for inviting me here today. Excited to talk about this new program with California, Dream for All.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is so exciting. We're so excited about this new program. It's a down payment assistance program. So if you are a buyer who has good credit and good income, but lack of down payment, this is a perfect program for you. So we'll dive into the details, and David's going to help us to understand this program, who qualifies, and the loan details. So David.
Excellent. Thanks, Julie. Well, let's first talk about who qualifies here. This program is for first-time home buyers. So if you've owned a home in the last 3 years, you probably don't qualify there. But if you haven't had home ownership in the last 3 years, technically you would qualify as a first-time home buyer, even if you've had ownership in properties prior to that, right? So you can always regain your first-time homebuyer status when it comes to these sorts of programs.
Okay.
And this is for owner-occupied, which means this isn't for investment purchases. This is for a home that you intend to occupy yourself. They do have a stipulation that says you should have to occupy the property, within 60 days of closing on the loan and closing on the home.
Okay. So on that note, can you have your mom and dad or your relative friends to co-sign for you or help with?
With this particular program, they don't allow non-occupant co-borrowers on the loan. If they're going to be living in the home with you and you want to qualify with somebody else that's going to be living there as well, you can have a co-borrower, but they need to be living with you in the home.
Okay, and they have to be first-time home buyer as well? Or?
That's right. Everybody would have to qualify as a first-time home buyer.
First-time home buyer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the next item we're going to talk about here is the income limits. These programs do have income limits. You have to earn $235,000 a year or less, which is roughly $20,000 a month or so, is the limit, the maximum in Orange County. This is based on county. Each county is going to have a different income limit, and for Orange County, it's going to be $235,000 per year.
Okay, so just we have an idea, $235,000, about, as David said, about $19,000 to $20,000 a month. That probably can qualify you for about 1.08 million, roughly.
That's right.
Okay.
For your first loan, and one of the beauties of this product is that the money that they're going to be lending you, there's no payment on that month to month. It's called a silent second.
Okay.
But the first would be about $1.8 million. It probably qualifies you for a purchase price around 1.36 with the down payment. And with that income of 19 or 20, we should be able to get to a debt to income ratio of about 45%, so long as there aren't excessive other debts as far as car payments and credit card payments, those sorts of things.
Okay, so that's very helpful, because if you live in Irvine, then you will know 1.36 million can still get you a single family detached condo, so you still can have a house.
Perfect.
Okay,
I think
what's that 680?
Yeah, we may have mentioned, skipped right over that, but 680 is the minimum FICO score for this program. You have a little bit better terms with a 700 FICO score, but 680 is the minimum for this program.
Okay, sounds good. That's great, great, great. Okay, so about program details. What kind of interest rate? I'm sure we all have the question, what kind of interest rate and what's the payment and
of course,
how
we
it works.
Can't quote a specific rate. All the rates are going to be on the Calhfa website. They're posted there. Right now, they're in the low sixes. So you're going to get a favorable rate with this program, and very competitive, really, with a first loan through this type of program. So,
okay. Do I have a repayment every monthly?
Excellent.
Repayment.
I think I may have touched on that, but to be clear, this program is going to make up to 20% of the purchase price of your home available to help you with the down payment and or closing costs. That loan is going to sit there. It's called a silent second. There's no payment that's expected on that month to month. The benefit for homeowners and people that are trying to qualify is that it doesn't affect your debt to income ratio monthly. So it's not a payment since there is no payment, it's not going to affect the debt to income ratios, meaning that you can qualify for a little bit more home when you don't have to pay any monthly amount on that loan for the 20%. All right.
Okay.
So
sounds good.
Yep.
And I see you put it down here, profit sharing. What does that mean?
Well, you don't have a monthly payment, but you do have to repay the loan. It's not a forgivable note. It sits there until the loan is refinanced or you sell the property. Once you refinance or sell the property, they're going to expect their repayment on the loan. And the profit sharing that we're talking about here is that California is going to share in the appreciation that you had on your home during the time that you owned the home. So if you're borrowing $100,000, they're going to want the $100,000 back. If your home appreciated $100,000 during that time period and they had given you 20%, they're going to ask for an additional $20,000 as a portion of the appreciation that you enjoyed while you had the home. So it's a profit sharing component that's with this loan here.
Okay.
The last thing we wanted to mention here is that it is a limited time offer. As I understand it right now, there's about $300 million that they have available for this program. And there's been a lot of excitement about it, obviously.
Yeah.
And if you would like to take advantage of this program, this is the Dream for All program that's available through Calhfa. And if you want to take advantage of this, it's really important to do this quickly.
Yeah.
There's no telling how quickly these funds will be used up, but with 20% down payments being offered, the $300 million sounds like a lot, but it could actually go pretty quick.
Okay, so not all the lenders are approved. So David and his company, they are one of the approved lenders. So if you're interested, text me. I will have my phone number on the screen, and I'll help you to find a home, and David will help you to get a loan.
Look forward to talking to you.
See you next time.